What is up, guys? Eric here with Team Eccentric, and I'm bringing you guys some Mermail test hands. I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Rather consistently lately, going to locals every other week, but I haven't been able to post just because, work and life stuff. I've been working like 55 hours minimum a week, and it's taking a toll on my diabetes, and I'm also still trying to get my ankle surgery and everything like that. So there's a lot going on. A lot of, hodgepodge of, life messes that I'm trying to get through. But I have been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Every Saturday, or if not every other Saturday, and I've been doing rather well. My worst record would be X1. Best record, obviously, undefeated as per the deck profile I posted 3 to 4 weeks ago. But I think the deck saw minimal change. I think I did kind of alter it a little bit. Very, very tiny bit, but the deck still functions really well. In my opinion, it's still a solid tier 2, if not tier 1.5 contender. The deck still tops, smaller events, and that's something that I think, plays into this deck's favor. Like, sure, it's not like being played as much in the top competitive, circuit, but being seen in like regionals and like locals and things like that, it's still a relatively decent deck that can do a lot and you can see marginal success with. So that's something that I'm really happy with, and I really do thoroughly enjoy this deck. As you guys know, I've been playing it for almost 10 years, since Neptibus came out, basically. However, we're gonna get started with our test hands. So our first test hand consists of Perulia, Dragoons, Pike, Neptibus, Neptibus. So this is an interesting hand. We could definitely make it work. Obviously, if you see Neptibus, you have combo, right? So here, let's start by normal summoning the Neptibus, using its effect. So we'll send the squad, add the Rhine, and use the squad. Some Dragoons. From there, we can use the Rhine tributing the Dragoons. Summon the Coelacanth, and then trigger the Atlantean Dragoons to add the Minstrel. Then from here, you can use the Minstrel and the Dragoons to rip a card from your opponent's hand. So that'll probably be like the Nib or whatever. Then trigger the Atlantean Dragoons. So now you have 5 waters in your grave, so you can immediately get to the Mooling Glacier. So now you drop the Mooling Glacier with 2 cards. Excuse me. And then, you have a pretty good setup here, right? Then from here, probably use the Coelacanth and discard the Perulia. To summon a Pike. And the Gluttonous. So then you can Synchro for 7. Make the Monoceros. Use the Monoceros, targeting the Gluttonous. So you bring back the Gluttonous. Then you can Xyz summon for Trite. And then use the effect of Trite. Bring back the Rhine. Then you can Xyz summon these two. And go into the Lavirtue Dragon. And then from here, use the effect of the Lavirtue Dragon, attach, and then add back the Dragoons. And then from here, Xyz summon into the Poseidra. And then link up the Lavirtue Dragon and the Poseidra into your Marincess Coral Anemone. And then use the effect of the Poseidra. Discard the Atlantean Dragoons for cost. Special summon the Grethus. The Rhine. Squad, and then trigger the Dragoons. So here we'll search the Poseidon. Then from here, we can synchro up these 3 into the Prima Donna. Then use the effect of the Shadow Squad, discarding the Poseidon, so make all these level 7. And you can see summon this into the Mermail Gaios. And then use the effect of the Coral Anemone, yeah, because we didn't use Coral Anemone yet, so summon back the Grethus. Then effect of Grethus, your opponent still has 1 card in their hand, summon back the Neptibus. Alright. Then you can link these 2 into the Mermail King Neptibus. Use a Prima Donna to put something back into their hand, and then summon a level 4 lower water. So summon the Barrier Statue. And then you can synchro for 8, and then make the Dragite. So now you have a multitude of things on your board, right? So you have the Mermail King Neptibus, which makes all of these untargetable. You have the Barrier Statue, which prevents players from special summoning anything but waters. You have the Mermail Gaios, which is a skill drain on legs that also prevents level 5 or higher monsters from attacking. And then you have the Dragite, which negates spells and traps. And then on top of that, you have Pike and Neptibus in your hand. So during your turn, you can use the Rhine. Let's say, for example, your opponent would try to normal summon something to try and beat over the Barrier Statue. So you use the Rhine, discard the Neptibus, draw. So we draw into a hand trap as well, draw into the Ash Blossom, and then you use the Neptibus and you target the Poseidon. And then you summon the Poseidon, and then Poseidon effect, you can send any number of things. You could send Dragoons, you could send a Squad, you could send Heavy Infantry, and you can target whatever card they're attacking with and bounce it. And depending on what you send, you can go off further. So like if they have more than 1 monster, you can send Heavy Infantry and pop the other one. You can send Shadow Squad, get another summon. You can send Dragoons and get another search. So this board is pretty decent. I think ending with Cheng Ying would have been better, but you know, this is where the line led us, and this is where we took it. So now we're going into our second test hand. Alright, so our second test hand, let's shuffle up and we'll get right to it. Alright, so our second test hand will consist of Minstrel, Parulia, Rhine, Neptibus, Fua. Now this is, we want to see this hand every game. This is the best hand, right? So here, obviously, we're going to start by using Minstrel, and we'll ditch the Parulia. So that rips a card from our opponent's hand. Then we can normal summon the Neptibus, use the effect of the Neptibus, send the Shadow Squad, add the Dragoons, and then the effect of the Shadow Squad triggers. And here, the Shadow Squad will summon out Pike, and then Pike will ditch the Dragoons and add a level 3 water, so we'll just add another copy of Rhine and then trigger the Dragoons, which will add Holy Glacier. From here, we can use the Rhine, tributing the Neptibus for cost. Then we'll summon the Coelacanth, and then Neptibus will trigger, which will target Dragoons and special summon. So we have 5 waters in our graveyard. We'll Xyz summon these 2 into the Snow Dust Giant. We have 5 waters, so we'll drop the Moon Glacier and rip 2 cards from our opponent's hand. Then we'll use the Snow Dust Giant, we'll detach and then reveal the 1 water. will put the counter on the Stardust Giant. Excuse me. And then the Dragoons will search for the Poseidon. From there, we'll use the Coelacanth, ditch the Poseidon, and then we'll summon out our fish. Right? And then from here, synchro up for 7 into the White Orb Monoceros. Use the Monoceros and we'll target the Gluttonous. And we can Xyz summon these two for the Trite. Use the effect of the Trite and we'll target the Rhine. So we'll reborn it. Then from there, Xyz summon again. Come to the Laverture Dragon. Use the effect of the Laverture Dragon, detach the Tuner, in my personal opinion, because then you get it in the grave in case you need to use the Trite to overlay into the Poseidon Abyss and then get it back. So then add back the Atlantean Dragoons. And from here, I would say Xyz summon into the Poseidon Abyss. Link up the Laverture Dragon and the Stardust Giant, rather. Go into your Coral Anemone. Then you can use your Coral Anemone effect. Bring back your Gluttonous. Use your Gluttonous. Your opponent has 2 cards in their hand because you ripped 1 with the Minstrel and 2 with the Moulin, so they have 2 cards, so just bring back the Neptibus. Now you can't use an Neptibus for the rest of the turn, but that's totally fine, right? So then just synchro up the Gluttonous and the Pike. And make your Prima Donna. Then link up these 3. Into the Mermail King Neptibus. Effective Poseidon, ditch the Atlantean Dragoons for cost. You can summon back Gluttonous, Rhine, Shadow Squad, and then trigger the Atlantean Dragoons for cost. Or trigger the Atlantean Dragoons, rather, for cost. Add the Neptibus. Then from here, what I would do here probably link summon these 2 into the Mermail of Islatia. Use the Prima Donna, Barrier Statue. Use the effect of the Shadow Squad, ditch the Fua. These all become level 7. Make the Gaios. And there you have it. So that's a pretty strong board itself. You still have the setup with the Rhine and the Neptibus, as well as the Poseidon in your grave. You have the Gaios, you have the Alatia to ditch the Neptibus. You have the Barrier Statue, and you have the King Neptibus, which makes these untargetable. So, not a bad board, not a bad board. We'll do one more. Alright, so our final test hand will consist of Squad, Pot, Neptibus, Minstrel, Squad. Oh, we love seeing the Minstrel going first, right? So obviously here, we're going to start with the Minstrel and we'll ditch the Squad, right? and then we'll trigger the squad. And here we will summon another copy of Neptibus. We'll use the Neptibus in our hand for later, so we'll do that, right? Then from there, you can use the Neptibus. Send Atlantean Dragoons for cost. Add the Rhine. Trigger the Dragoons. Add the Mullen. From there, you can use the Rhine, tributing the Neptibus for cost. Summon the Coelacanth. An effective Neptibus Engrave. Target the Atlantean Dragoons. Then, from here, you can use the effective Coelacanth to ditch the other Shadow Squad. Special Pike. Pike. Gluttonous. You have 5 waters in your grave. Snowdust Giant. Drop the Mullen Glacier, rip 2 random cards from your opponent's hand. Synchro for 7. Monoceros, effective Monoceros, target the Gluttonous. Use the, we're going to save the Gluttonous for later. So then from here, what you can do is use the Snowdust Giant, detach the Atlantean Dragoons, reveal the 1 copy of Neptibus in your hand, and then trigger Dragoons, add the Poseidra. Then Xyz Summon for the Abyss Trite. Effective Abyss Trite, target the Rhine. Xyz Summon for Lavirtue Dragon. Detach the Tuner, and then effect to add back the Dragoons, that way you can get more resources later on. Pick up the Snowdust Giant and the Lavirtue Dragon. Make the Coral Anemone. Overlay Poseidra Abyss. Effect of Coral Anemone. Summon back the Shadow Squad. Use the effect of the Shadow Squad, ditch the Atlantean Dragoons for cost. Then trigger the Atlantean Dragoons. Just add another copy of Poseidra, just to have it for later. Xyz Summon for Abyss Gaios. Then link up Poseidra and Anemone for Mermail King Neptibus. Effective Poseidra, ditch the Stormy Atlantean. Then summon back Rhine, Gluttonous, Shadow Squad. Then from here, now you can use the Gluttonous, summon back the Neptibus. Synchro for 7. To the Prima Donna. Use the effect of Prima Donna. Put a banished card back into their hand, summon the Barrier Statue. Then Synchro for 10. Make the Changing. And then at the end of the turn, we can go pop. So then just banish whatever you think you're not going to use. So we're banishing obviously the Abyss Keeper, banish the Trishula, and then we'll banish the Mermail Abyss Alicia. And then we see if we can get like some kind of a hand trap, which we did. Nice. Very nice. We'll add an Impulse. And that's it. So that's pretty solid, if you ask me. We have the Impulse, obviously. We have the Neptibus in hand, so we can reborn the Poseidra. We have a Poseidra in hand for follow-up. We have the Barrier Statue that's protected by the King Neptibus. We have this Cheng-Yang, which can trigger if we use the Rhine. So we can discard the Neptivus, and then Neptivus can bring back the Poseidon. Poseidon can send heavy infantry pop. We have the basic Ios, which is a skill drain. So pretty solid, I mean rather standard, but still solid board. So yep, very happy with the way this deck has been functioning. It's very, very cool. I mean, the deck's always been cool, but like it's just like ever since it got its new support, like the deck is just a solid deck. It's just very solid, very strong. It has a lot of outs to a lot of different scenarios, and that's something that I've always loved about this deck. It's just very versatile, and it makes you really think as a player, and that's what I love about it. So Eric here with Team Eccentric. I appreciate you guys' views. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and if you guys think you have any improvements on like deck profile for this, or like any deck really. I mean, I'm gonna start profiling other decks. I mean, I have Invoked Blue Eyes still. I just built Fiendsmith Chimera Azamina, which is a deck that I normally wouldn't try out, but I figured like why not. I built Salamangreat. I built a lot of stuff, so it's just a matter of me getting around to actually playing and testing with these decks. But I appreciate the views you guys give us. Yeah, so I'm out. Eric here with Team Eccentric.